12 yards. Let's just see what it'll do here. 12. Alice was neglected last time, so let's go ask Alice. And run the plates. A little bit of hesitation in there, but oh well. Can I do a 3-inch at the bottom? Sure I can. All right. 3 years ago, my friend Jack loaned me his Sig 229 40 caliber. I did a review on that one, and I'll post it somewhere along the line up here. And he had a 357 barrel for it. Actually, I think he bought it in 357 and got the 40 caliber barrel. Whichever way it worked, he now loaned me the same gun in 357 Sig caliber. I've never shot a 357 Sig before, so I'm going to try it out just to see what it'll do. Stay tuned. Thanks for dropping in while we take a look at the Sig 229 compact version of the 226 in 357 Sig. Now, I did a review, as I said before, 3 years ago on this particular gun. Actually, everything about this gun was the same except for the barrel, which was then chambered in 40 caliber Smith & Wesson. So go check out that video for all the specs on the weight, the trigger pull, all that kind of good stuff. Today, we're just going to shoot it a little bit with 357 Sig, and I'm going to do a really quick, totally unscientific comparison with another full-size metal frame gun in 40, and we'll just do a kind of a side-by-side, totally unscientific, to see if I really notice the difference between 40 Smith & Wesson and 357 Sig. So let's skip 12 yards, and let's just go right over to 25 and see what this will do. Sig 229 in caliber 357 Sig. 10-round magazine, but this 10-round magazine actually holds 11 rounds. Go figure. 25 yards. Let's start out with the yellow raccoon on the right side. And let's see, black crow next to him. How about the head flipper on the black silhouette? Got to do a better hit than that. That's better. Center of the red silhouette, maybe? Oh, let's do the red woodchuck first. Now the center of the red silhouette. No, not having luck with the center of that. Hitting the silhouette. Yeah, not hitting the center of it. Well, how about that green standing prairie dog? Barely see it there to the left of the red silhouette. Oh, come on, can't even hit that. And last shot does not stay open because my thumb, being a 1911 guy, my thumb is right on top of the slide stop lever. Had that problem last time I shot this gun. Alright, just for kicks, I want to do one more shot before I go to 50. See if I can get that green standing prairie dog. There we go. Alright, that was the one. Let's decock and let's go out to 50. Sig 229, 50 yards. 357 Sig. Still got one in the chamber. Gun has been decocked. First shot, double action. And again, you can go back to that previous video and look at all the trigger specs and so forth. Let's go for the silver gong there on the left. How about the, now we're back into single action. How about the 16-inch high right? 12-inch below it. Oh, come on. There we go. 10-inch to the left of the 16. 8-inch below that. 6-inch to the left of that one. Got the gong. There we go. And I got 2 shots left. Let's do that on the maroon silhouette, the one hanging just to the right of the 12. And back to the gong. And again, did not stay open, but that's on me. Totally unscientific comparison here between the Sig 229 with 357 Sig ammunition. I'm going to try a couple of rounds of that. We're going to try, we've been shooting the Spear Lawman 125 grain TMG or TMJ, Total Metal Jacket. I'm going to try, the first shot's going to be the 125 grain Spear. Then the next 4 shots are going to be 357 Sig, 147 grain Hornady XTP. This is more of a defensive round. And after I fire the 4 shots of that, totally subjective. The only other somewhat comparable gun I've got is my Beretta 96. And I'm going to shoot a few rounds of the Federal 40 grain, 40 Smith & Wesson 180 grain Hydra Shock. And I've also got some 170 grain Lost River ammunition. So far, Lost River has been working out really well for me. And these are Plus P poly-coated hardcast semi-wad cutters. So that's the comparison, just to see if there's any felt recoil difference between the two. Start out with a Sig. First round again is the Total Metal Jacket. And 3 rounds following that are going to be the Hornady XTP. I'm going to do all of these just at the gong. Again, just so that we're not looking at accuracy or anything else. I just want to get a feel of what the difference is. And didn't really notice, there we go, not holding the slide stop back again. Oh, wait a minute, I got 1 round left in there, don't I? Yes, I do. 1 more. Still, slide's not staying back, and that's me. Alright, I'm not feeling any difference between the Spear Lawman and the Hornady. Let's go with the Lost River now out of the 96, so just see if that feels any different. Lost River ammunition, Plus P hardcast. That recoils noticeably more. Got 1 more round of the hardcast, and then we're going to go to the Federal 180 grain Hydra Shock out of the 96. And again, similar weights of the gun, slightly on a longer barrel, 1 inch here. All right, the Lost River definitely recoils more. Let's do 1 more of the Hydra Shock. And not bad at all. Totally subjective comparison, but actually the 40 ammunition that I shot out of that Beretta seemed to recoil just a little bit more than the 357 ammunition out of the Sig 229 357 Sig. Okay, totally subjective. Just a real quick look at another borrowed gun. Already done the specs on the 40 caliber version of this. Had to try the 357. Thanks for stopping in. Sig. Let's start out by shooting at I don't remember how many rounds that was.